What's up, YouTube? It's Affliction4, bringing you another product review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the newest products from Kontrol Freek on their FPS Freek line, and those are the FPS Freek Infinity and the FPS Freek Havoc. Both of these are kind of coinciding with the different launches, the Infinity for Halo 4, the Havoc for Black Ops 2, and they recently started doing kind of a specific release or certain FPS freaks depending on certain games. I want to say the first one I believe that came out were the Gears, of the latest Gears of War release. They started doing kind of like a themed FPS freak that matches the game, changing up the design of the actual of the pad, giving it something different, different looks, different colors, things like that. But wanted to go over these. Big shout out to Trevor at Kontrol Freek for hooking me up with a set of these so I could test them out, and I really like both of these quite equally, to be honest. I've used several different types, all the way from the original classics back when they only had basically one style to choose from, one color combo. Been using the classics for a while. I've used various different models. I used the Elite ones from last year, along with the Sniper ones they released for Battlefield 3, and even the Gears Freaks as well. But they seem to change it up each time, which is kind of nice. You get kind of get a different feel for each one. So first one we're going to look at are the Infinities. They always come in these cool little boxes, real nice and concise. Shipping's not too much. And it comes rather quickly. They're always really good about getting stuff out the door. So what we have here, once again, are the Infinity Freaks, blue in color, black on the bottom. They have the Eagle for the US or UNCSC. It even has little Roman numerals IV for 4, so they're specifically for Halo 4. And I like this one because it has a large area. I kind of have bear paws for hands, as some people say, and it fits pretty good as far as, the actual surface. And it's kind of got a little concave on there, so it gives you some room to, kind of rest your thumb on as well. But they feel real good, pretty responsive. For those of you who've never used Kontrol Freek products, there's a real science behind this. I like it when it raises the height of the analog stick, allows me it's more comfortable for me to hold a controller. But two, it actually gives you a further range of motion when moving the analog stick compared to the way it is normally. So from the distance you have to go left or right back to center, you have a 40% more, or 40% further distance by using the Kontrol Freek products. So, and just to make sure I'm not gonna put these Halo ones on a PS3 controller so I don't get flamed on any comments, but as you can see, basically super easy to put on. They just snap on, and away you go. So it's really quick for installation. You can pull them off if you have a case and you need to take your controller somewhere. But that gives you kind of an idea of what they look like. Don't really know if you can see the height difference right there and see how much it raises it up. This is actually a scuff controller. So it's a little bit different. I actually have a domed right analog and a normal left analog, so that's why there's a height difference whenever you look at that. But overall, like I said, it raises the height up. For me, it works out better. I have more, one, more distance to move the analog sticks around, and two, it fits my hands better. But really like the Infinities, whether you're a Halo fan or not. They're a great set of freaks. So I definitely would recommend, if you like the color combo, or like the logo, it's, like I said, it's good, especially if you have, bigger thumbs. Now we're going to take a look at the Havocs, the FPS Freek Havocs, and these were done for Black Ops 2. So you can see, a lot of times you can see the color combinations too. They try to keep that in there. So they have the orange, which is kind of synonymous with the Black Ops 2 orange. But looking at these are kind of a little more simple. They're solid black, and they have a skull, kind of like with I don't know how you would put it, maybe like a propeller type design on it. Looks like it's got maybe some crosshairs, and then goes out from there with some some different designs behind the skull. But they're pretty cool. They're very once again, they have a pretty decent top to them. The sides are fully covered as well. They're a little bit they feel smaller. I don't know, maybe if it's the edges are rounded a little bit more, whereas the Infinities have a more defined edge. But they still do the same. It's still the same concept. So when you get these, when you look at the different products that they offer, you're still getting the same design, the same concept on a lot of different on the same price. More preference as far as what you're looking for. So as you can see here on PS3 controller, we have the Havocs, and as you can see, it raises up the analog height as well. Looks pretty uniform. Really can't tell from straight on that anything's different. But once again, it's like, especially with the PS3 controller, because obviously the PS3 controller is smaller than the Xbox controller. So it raises it up and it makes it more comfortable, especially for me. But like I said, you can move them much further distance without returning to center. So that's probably the biggest positive of what they actually offer. But so if you got any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Like I said, I've been using these for a while now. I've gone through multiple pairs, and if you've used them, tell me what you like about them. Which ones have you used, and have you found some that work better for you than others? Also, they make a whole different line where they make sports freaks, they make speed freaks, obviously sports games, racing games, and they make arcade freaks. So the old style, the big ball joystick. They have those as well. So if you've used different styles, put a comment there. Let me know what you think about those, and if it's worth checking out. Also, don't forget to like the video if you found this helpful. Also, subscribe. We're going to be doing some more product reviews here soon. But thank you for watching, and happy gaming. See you later.